All right.
Why don't I see the stream?
It takes a second. 3, 2, 1. All right. We should be in. We should be live.
Live and in person.
Yep. Let's see. What's that thing right here? Like I said, still, I'm gonna mess around a little bit with comments too this time, because one of the things I didn't do is promote comments last week. So hey, how you doing? Still, I'm gonna mess around a little. Oh, I hear myself talking.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. I'm like, where? How did that happen? Let's see. Sharing YouTube to StreamYard. All right, that's good. All right. Okay, that's what I'm just looking to see what my let's see, because I need to get to my customize section right there. I thought with this I thought I could edit the thumbnail. All right, I'll get it in there. It's just I can do it through YouTube. Anyway, all right, we're good. All right, hey, Lone Star is here with Dad Random. Hey, Dennis is in the house. How you doing, Dennis? How you doing? It's been a while. Dennis has been practicing the ukulele, religiously.
He's got priorities. He's got dinner on the table.
Well, that's his love. You know, you gotta stay with your true love. So, and that's that's kind of one of the things I might even talk about a little bit is, I posted a GPS quad video, with the Mavic Air 1, and I mean, I got a lot of response from that. I mean, I was surprised. I thought, nobody's interested in this. I'm just going to fly and enjoy myself. And like, holy crap. But people came out of the woodwork going, hey, that's the old Dad Random. And I'm like, dude, man, I'm the old dad. I'm still here, man. I haven't left anywhere. Everybody thinks when you go FPV, hold on, I got to straighten that out. When you go FPV, you literally go crazy. Here, let me check out. And I just went, they were perfect. Guys, I haven't gone crazy yet. I haven't. FPV is just something that keeps me involved in flying, and it keeps me excited for it because, if you're just doing, it's kind of like anything in life. If you're doing the same thing day after day after day, it gets old after a while for everybody. So it's important to switch up, to change. Yeah. So
the chatteroo here now.
Now, yeah, just too bad. I wish I could. I bet you in another life. Hey, Copper State, how you doing? Robert Portelli's in the house. How you doing? Nice hat. Here, let's put that up right there. Here, I can. Here, I'm gonna put here. Let's put Dennis up. Dennis, eat more pasta. We got to put up. Newman's, Brent Newman. Not too much here, thanks to the elephant. The elephant in the room. Yeah, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room. I got to put up the thumbnail, and I don't even know what my freaking thumbnail looks like. So I gotta make sure it's my new one, because we're definitely addressing the Mavic Mini today for dang sure. I wasn't going to go and talk about here. Sorry guys. I wasn't going to talk about the Mavic Mini when everybody else is just just kind of foaming at the mouth. And let's see, create thumbnail. Let's see. I can update right there. Let's upload the right thumbnail. And let's get that one out here. There we go. That's it right there. That's more fun. Hopefully there we go. That is what we want right there. And then I want to make sure it goes to the right playlist on the replay. You'd think I'd have all this done, but I do have a job before this. So I was actually doing my job. And then, we had an extra meeting today.
Cool. How can you call that work?
Oh my gosh. We had a surprise meeting. And then of course, on my way, right before I started to go home, I got a flash update on my phone that says Utah is basically, they're basically sending out a COVID-19 alert. So I was just trying to figure out what the alert was all about, and it crashed the server. So in the state of Utah, when they put that alert out, everybody clicked on the link at the same time, and I think it crashed the Utah server, the Utah public health server. So that's what I'm thinking.
I do have one question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
So you literally gone to school all your life by now.
Oh right? Yeah, I've
have
been.
You learned anything yet?
I haven't. I'm doing this. I guess I could say I still have a youthful vigor for life. Okay. Here, Dennis. Let's put Dennis on here. This is Dennis Lovely, another long-term friend of mine. Says I'll join pretty soon. He says I just sat down for dinner, and I know it's a dinner for some of you guys. Hey, Rick Halber's in the house. Sam Owen. Hey, how you doing? Now I'm going to put up my other chat on my other computer. So, guys, I can't believe my images look so crispy right now. Both our images look good. I mean, we're only on set at 720, but when I do dead random from pretty much all of my locations, I record at 1080, but I downscale it to 720 for live streaming. It just makes it much less hard working on my old computers. So that's kind of the story of that. But we are definitely addressing the elephant in the room, and it is, of course, the Mavic Mini. And I think everybody wants to know. I think everybody's pretty much set on buying it. I mean, I'm not even going to go there because there's no mystery. I'm not. I'm like unlike some people, they try to make a mystery out of nothing. I mean, it's going to be a good product. So of course I'm interested in it. And I'm actually trying to use all my connections. You got to understand that as a school teacher, I know a lot of people. So I've been working on my Best Buy employee friends. So, and,
anybody giving up the goods yet?
I can find somebody that will put one away in the stock room for me, hide it. Yes. Would I do something like that? I sure would. So yes.
Freaking literally.
Here we go. Let's see.
I mean, from everything we've seen on it so far, it is a nice GPS drone.
Yeah, we're not gonna mince words here. We're not gonna pretend to be unaware or uninformed people. We're gonna basically use the fact here. I did actually take all those pictures that were posted on that live that went on, that supposedly the live that accidentally happened. And that's bull crap. That was definitely the stunt of a dying I don't know. I call it, yeah. I call it a dying company. Best Buy.
Well, I don't think the guy that bought
Big box
was in on it.
You don't think so?
Doubt it.
You don't understand those companies.
I'm fairly certain that the whoever's in charge of that particular Best Buy,
is in trouble.
Just a hair. Just a hair. I mean, what's going to happen? They're going to go, who actually sold this thing, and then they got to go through and find out how that thing would even ring up. Because I mean, it wouldn't take Best Buy anything to block that UPC in their entire system.
Right. And that's what they did. They finally took it out. They finally did take it down, but I don't know. I'm a little more.
There's a lot more people to blame than just the one guy at the register that actually checked them out.
Right. So that's the working part of this drone. And I actually look at a lot of people are just looking at the camera. I'm literally looking at the surface of the plastic in the paint, because if you look inside of it, you can actually tell the amount of work that went into building it. And you can see, I like to look for the little flaws like this. So there's just stuff that you can actually look in a photograph and you can really beat up on. You can look inside. A lot of people will look inside the gimbal housing and that kind of stuff. But, I could have taken an old Mavic Mini and taken a 4K and put it on my front, and I could have made my own video, to be quite honest.
Yeah, Eat More Possum is exactly the dude we're talking about. I guess he made it on the Ken Heron show too. I mean, he's been on everybody's live stream for the past 3 or 4 days now.
You know what? I haven't seen one live stream with him, including Ken Heron. So, just to be quite honest,
his name is like Manuel or something. He's actually a rapper or hip hop guy.
Yeah,
and he bought it to shoot his videos.
Right. So he was looking for a Mavic Mini 1. Is that your guess?
I'm assuming yes.
And he went, "Oh, there's a 2 there. Holy crap, I'm going to buy that." It says Bob Casey says I'm not going to buy one. I would. I don't know. The reason I would pump it, and I'm definitely going to because I love it. It's fun. And the reason why it's not super expensive, and it's a lot of fun to fly. So, and then now it's a second version. I can do all kinds of fun things with it. And I've got other things that I can do with it other than the things I've done with it, in the last, bunch of videos I did. I still get crap about my first Mavic Mini video. I literally answered a person that said I was full of crap when I flew my first Mavic Mini and I did my range test. People are still telling me that it was staged and it was full of crap. I was full of crap. Do you believe that? You believe it was
matter of fact, there was a Coast to Coast had a stream on the other night, and they've got you down as the long distance king was Mavic Mini.
And I long distance and like flat level ground with no, if you want to know fly far and wide, flew a highly modified Mavic Mini. I mean, he had batteries strapped all over that thing. But I'm still impressed. I mean, you can't tell me that I'm not impressed with 12 miles. That's pretty damn.
I just want to see him put it across the channel.
Yeah. Hey, Ray Kelly's in the house. We got to honor Ray Kelly. But hey, Eat More Possum, I want to make sure I shout you out. He sent me an adapter for my my Instago, and I have to obviously replace my props. You looked at that video where I did the modified props, and I really didn't know how crappy it was until I finally looked at it I was just looking at it on my phone. That is terrible Jello. So, and if you cut your props with the scissors the night before you fly it, that's what you get. So, but I really appreciate you, for sending that. He sent me 3 of them, 3 TPU mounts for the Instago. So I really appreciate it. So thank you very much. That kind of stuff. I finally actually got on my phone today. I've got a notification that Gep RC is sending me my TPU mount for my Instago. Are you kidding me? It was on back order that long. And they finally, so I'm getting in.
Make the stuff fast enough.
So I'll have 4 mounts. It's not like you're not going to use them because I mean those mounts are going to take some serious abuse. So I really appreciate that. That was so cool of them to send them out, and they're really nice. I'll actually show you one in a little bit. I just don't want to get up quite yet. But I do have it. I do have it.
Gep RC, the baby crocodile is really starting to grow on me.
Yeah, I think of the Mavic Mini, but I think of the baby, just guys, I've got the FPV bug. It's not a sickness. It's a bug. It's kind of like anything, you gotta,
get it over with. It's an addiction.
It's an addiction, but it's like,
of course,
you start
addicts. Okay. Let's just clarify that we're not addicts here because addicts go to meetings.
And quite honestly, last night when I flew my Mavic Air, I did it at the perfect time. I was in a really crappy mood. I was kind of like taking my time going home, and I stopped. And you've seen me. I've actually called you, Kai, from that location a couple of times, and you know how kind of remote it is. So now you know that because when I talk to him, my phone always dies there. That's exactly the spot I was at when my Mavic Air updated. So I'm like, oh, it's not going to update. Not only am I going to be in a bad mood today, my quad's not going to update. My freaking Forhawks controller blows. Nothing's going to work. and it updated. I reconnected my standard controller, and I flew that flight. And it was I was very tickled when I watched the video in 4K. It was so pretty. I mean, obviously, my flying, I didn't edit the flight really well, but I didn't mean to. I was just going to fly and put it up because I hadn't flown GPS in a while, and I was really impressed. It's been a long time since I've seen that kind of footage. And guys, that drone is 2 years old, so there you go. Story enough.
I have mine too, even though it's going to go away.
Yeah, you know, you've had it a long time and you've flown it a lot. To me, it's still novelty. Like, you know, you're now he's now flying the Evo 1, right? Yeah. Yeah. So that's a 4K 60 camera. It's going to definitely give me a better view. Now, if I'd have had the Evo 1 on that flight, guys, that would have been like double majestic. So because you can literally fly around and sideways, and the gimbal will really adjust for a lot of drone movement. But of course the Mavic Air 1 has a limiting factor to its gimbal. So when you get some really big body movement, it will adjust, but it does adjust well. I mean, it will set that gimbal nicely. And if you fly it within reasonable speed, it'll definitely, but if you're flying forward, oh crap, it'll also get you some great video. So yeah, it's still a great drone, and I got a good deal on it. So, and if you're, hey, Eddie Nunez in the house. How you doing, Eddie?
We got BMAC in the house.
BMAC in the house. Aerial visuals. We're gonna definitely hit this topic right here. We're gonna beat up this thing. You know, I've like I said, I prided myself in flying this thing when it was pretty much new. When everybody was talking about how awesome it was, I was crashing. I crashed 3 times with this thing, and people are still to this day telling me how crappy of a pilot I am. And you know, they might be right, but this thing is hard to fly from a distance standpoint. It does its own thing, at least when the earlier firmware was basically not updated. And I was flying it with its original firmware, where I was getting all kinds of error messages. It literally landed like when it felt like landing. It was doing all kinds of crazy crap. So I'm just saying, you can call me out, call me, you can cry, BS, but guys, that was not BS. That was
the sensible thing to do is go from being a crappy GPS drone pilot to FPV.
That's probably where I'm going.
You can hide the crashes better then.
Right, because you're expected to crash. Oh man, Ray Kelly calling out Eat More Possum. Let's put up your Ray Kelly in the house. He's been basically popping in a lot, so we'll put on his greeting right there. So like I said, we got a lot. I know you guys have been waiting for this. This is some amazing. You know that the drone gurus now are going to beat up this little baby, and we've already told you a lot about it, saying that it's going to be really fun to fly, but there's a lot of things in it that are still unknown, and there's a ton of stuff that's really known. As far as the camera is concerned, do you think they're going to expand the camera in firmware updates, Kai? Do you think they're going to pull a DJI on us? Like maybe
they might unlock some software features, but
I wish I would have taken a picture of the front facing camera on my Mavic Air 2 to see if it's the same camera. I guess I could try
I think about the only thing it's lacking at this point from all the spec that I've seen is HDR.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. A little bit of high definition. A lot of people don't like HDR, but I'm a huge fan of it. For the terrain that I take pictures of, what I film, HDR there's a lot of like dirt tones. You got like different tones of like browns and crimsons, and you've got like very light greens and stuff. And HDR helps to highlight that stuff. And I love HDR. That's why when I flew the Mavic Air 2, or excuse me, the Mavic, or not the Mavic, the Evo 2, the HDR footage in that was unbelievably awesome. So I'm a huge fan of HDR because I'm not a photographer, to be quite honest.
Well, I'm not either. color challenged on top of it.
Yes.
Not
Yeah, I'm
blind, but a little bit of a.
now Ray Kelly. I think Ray Kelly put up some Air 2 footage this weekend. I think I did see that. He put up did he do a water tower video? I'm sorry, I brought up a sore subject. Water towers.
Them darn things just come jumping out of nowhere.
And if you look behind Kai there, look what he's got behind him. Look at that. Look at he's got two of those weird things back there. Look at that. Trying to hide those things. Do you see him put it way in the back there? I told him yes. Oh, here we go. Let's widen out our field of view here so we can see that better. There we go. Check that out. Look at that. He even got the box in front. It's like Christmas time.
I had a new arrival today.
Oh, you got to show off the new arrival. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's so much bigger than the other one. It's probably another, I'd say another 4 inches.
A foot wider than.
Well, 4 inches on each side, on each wing. I'm looking at one wing and another wing. Yeah. Wow. Look at that thing. That is called the what?
That's the Upterra 1.2 meter. So that's there's two versions of the Upterra, the 1.2 and the 2 meter. And the 2 meter would be a wingspan about as wide as a picture that hangs up above.
So the benefit of a wing.
I now actually have to buy it because I'm going to just put it right in the middle between the two.
Wings always go good with FPV because FPV pilots need things to chase. So that is going to be something that definitely I'm gonna have to do someday with Kai. He'll once he gets proficient with that wing and gets it in the air. I'm gonna get my new drone and we will my new quad and I will chase it. And I'll show you that in a minute because I did kind of put out some little kind of promotional things showing the crocodile. I bought the crocodile 6-inch. We were talking about where to go, like go 5-inch, 4-inch, 7-inch. And then the 6-inch kind of like fits between the 5-inch and the 7-inch discussions. So it actually kind of was intriguing. And now that I see it, and I'll show you it in just a minute, but it definitely is going to, I think it's going to perform like it's got the props like a long range. And then it has the lift capacity of a GoPro. And I need something that can easily lift the GoPro, so, cause I'm not the greatest pilot yet. And I need to be able to recover from crashes.
You just want to know what it feels like to have 6 inches.
Well, I have been quoted as being a 4-inch guy, so I thought it improved my reputation. It's funny how you get it.
And here it went.
You get into those conversations every time you get into FPV discussions. The length of things always comes into play. Here, let's check out. I got the next photo. Of course, we're still addressing the pink elephant, right? The pink elephant in the room. So let's check this out. There we go. Batteries. Hold on. I'm going to grab something while we look at the battery photo. Hold on. I just got to grab some. Guys, it's been a long day. So I've already taken down a couple of Warsteiners and I'm reloading already because I have no pickles today. So just hold on for 1 second. Hey, Steve. How you doing, Steve, man?
And for those who are wondering, the old battery does fit into the new Mini. The Mini 2. That's been confirmed.
All right. I'm back. I'm not too far away here. Never too far away. Just got to throw this stuff down below here. When FPV pilots talk about stuff, they go, that's not a battery. They go, now that's a battery right there. Look at this freaking brick of a freaking battery. That thing is a freaking ginormous battery. That's a 6S 1300 brick. And that's actually a small battery when flying a 6-inch quad. So, but batteries, we're talking about batteries now. Look at those two batteries. What's your first impression when you look at those two? First of all, which one is a better battery? Obviously the bigger one, right?
There's not really a right or wrong question.
How about putting my headphones on so I can hear Kai talk. It's kind of like when your wife, basically, you don't want to listen to her. You just take your headphones out, blah, 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 blah. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay.
At your age would be hearing aids.
But
you want to have a quiet evening, just turn off the hearing aid. Everything's be good.
And then just make motions with your hands. But yeah, man. Look at those two batteries. Now, of course, these are the, what is that? That's the old Mavic Mini controller over there. Maybe this is a giant hoax.
I'm trying to talk about it because I do know, or it's been confirmed, that the old battery fits into the new Mini.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw him plug it in, but I did not see him operate it with it in. So I thought it was just a kind of a coincidence. But wouldn't that be isn't that a freaking genius? Guys, people that bag on DJI, they don't understand the genius that's going on every time they put a product out. You know, most companies would just eat the cost and make a new battery, force you to buy one. This is just another reason to upgrade your old quad. I mean, you know, a lot of people will sell their old Mavic Minis, and they'll sell it as a single unit with one battery, keep the other two. You know what I'm saying?
There's going to be a whole bunch of minis, original minis available for sale on the used market.
Yeah,
with no batteries.
You know, hey, if you're looking for a Mini, if any of you guys are looking for a Mavic Mini, a new one, you know, the new, not the two, but there's going to be a market filled with them, and if you don't have the firepower to buy the new version, buy the old version. It's a great flight platform. If you watched, I put out a video not too long ago which compares the Mavic Mini video quality to the Mavic Air video quality. One is 2.7K, the other one is 4K. Now, I didn't watch it on a 4K TV, but it's really hard to distinguish the difference between both videos because DJI they do so well with cameras. That's why I'm still a fan
I gotta agree with Ray Kelly here when he
what's Ray say?
DJI has hit another home run with the new Mini too. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, Ray, you hit the ball. You hit the ball out of the park with that statement, and they, you know, we can all get excited without flying the thing. I can already probably guess this. I'm going to take the Mavic Mini to the places that I flew, the Mavic Mini 2 to the places I flew a Mavic Mini 1, and it's going to perform 10 times better.
Is that right after you launch your new channel? Dan Random Hikes.
Dan Random Hikes. Guys, I'm gonna hike with the Mavic Mini. There's two things that I'm doing this winter. One, I'm hiking again, and everybody wonders what happened. Why isn't Dad Random hiking?
Tell everybody you're hiking on purpose. We all know the only reason you're walking your butt out there is to get your drones back.
Oh, yeah, that's why people are like, "Oh, this is a publicity stunt." Guys, I'm not that smart. I'm not so bright as to choreograph a crash that well. That was a real freaking crash. It was doing what it was doing. I was reacting to how it was basically flying, and the software took the frick over my quad. It took it over, and I was fighting with it.
You know, there's this feature called Return to Home.
You don't touch that.
If you just hit it, then it kind of lines you up for your way home, so you're not going way off the mark.
He's talking about a different video. That was stupid. That was really dumb. Hey, you know what? Hey, Kai,
barely made it over the cliff.
Kai, yesterday, or not yesterday, was it 2 days ago, 3 days? Whenever I flew the Mavic Air, I did the same thing. When I did my return flight from the I call the pinnacle of death, I immediately pointed my drone towards the city, and I didn't look for the road. And I did the same thing. I flew at a right angle. There's something that's like mentally mesmerizing about flying that direction. But I did it again, and of course I remembered my previous mistake. I got way more battery time. Similar battery.
Flying that direction, you get that part right.
I kid you not. I flew the same thing. And if you watch the video, you'll see that right when I turn to fly home, I'm like gunning it, but I'm flying the wrong way. I'm flying at a 90-degree angle once again. And then I suddenly start to look down at, of course, at my direction finder. And I notice that I'm off course and I'm like, so I slowly I do one of those, I meant to do that. And I slowly start to bring it in. But I noticed the trail. There's actually a trail on the ground there, and I know that trail. And I'm flying perpendicular to the trail. I should be flying with it because the trail goes to where I'm standing. So it's kind of like the Nazca lines, and was that Peru? No, Chile, the Nazca lines. Anyway, you guys heard of that, right? That's like world history stuff. Ancient aliens. Okay, anyway, come on. Do I have to put a picture up and tell you what the Nazca lines are?
What lines?
He doesn't know. They're basically these lines that were created by ancient peoples. Yeah. All right. Okay. I know he knows. He's just freaking messing with me. Says I'm going to be selling 2 brand new Mavic Minis. Should I get the new Mavic Air 2 or the Mavic Mini 2? Rick, it depends on what you're going to do with it. What do you think, Kai? I would say that if you're going to
buy one each, live on the edge.
Well, yeah. Well, one's $1,000 and the other one's going to be about $550 or something like that.
600.
$599. Oh boy. Oh boy. Got to sell some more stuff.
So if you sell 2 minis, you might have enough funds for a mini 2.
Guys, freaking DJI is so freaking.
I've seen Mavic Minis advertised all day long for like $300 to $325.
Oh boy, that is such a good deal, guys. You're getting the exact same drone, except for the fact you're gonna have a shorter flight capability. It already flies 2 miles. What do you need? That thing stock with that controller will fly 2 miles. I know it's not OcuSync, but I'm just saying. It already flies 2 miles, man. What do you need? What are you doing with it? Hey, Petey's in the house.
The prices for the original minis are way in the dumps right now, and they're going to be.
Yeah.
If you don't have to sell it right now, don't.
Guys, this is the lesson I want to teach you about buying used quads. Okay. Look at the price to go buy a new or a used DJI Spark. It has not changed in 3 years. It is still now. Why do we buy DJI products? Hey, Sam Owen in the house, baby. He's back. All right. Anyway, guys, DJI holds its value, and I get crap all the time. Like, why are you messing around with the evil empire, and why are you promoting and the sale of DJI products? Guys, couple of reasons. One, they're really good. I learned my lesson flying crappy freaking drones. Okay. 2, you're going to get resale value out of them. You can literally sell them and then go get the quad of your dreams, and you can upgrade constantly. So if you want to start small and work your way up, it's possible. You don't have to throw, all the, if you say you want a Mavic 3 in the future, okay, buy a Mavic Mini, buy an Air 2, then buy, depending on whether the 3 comes out, buy a Mavic. I would actually buy a Mavic 2 Pro. Those things are going to be, guys, those things are like $1,200 right now, $1,300, depending on, used or refurbished. And then if you throw a smart controller with that, you have got the Kick A drone platform. Guys, the Mavic Mini is not a Mavic Pro 2. It's not. They're not even in the same freaking ballpark. But it's getting close, and that's what's getting scary.
No, the Mini 2 is designed to take, on family vacation, snap some pictures,
right?
Be light and portable, get decent footage out of it, get some decent reach out of it, and that thing just checks all the boxes. Because other countries where that 250 gram thing is an issue, for us, not so much, but you travel into Europe and it becomes an issue.
Sam Owen, I just put up a comment. He says it never pays to sell It says you get beat on wholesale. Yeah, guys, you always are going to lose money on a resale. That's a given. It's called capitalism. Okay, so now you can sell privately and actually do really well. If you sell on eBay, you'll get screwed. But on the other hand, you're only getting ripped off if you're not getting what you want. And that's where I kind of beg to differ with Sam here, is that if you don't want your quad anymore or your drone and you want another thing, guys, these are toys. Everybody gets bored with toys. You're not happy with it, guys, just get a different one. It's worth it for your own freaking sanity because we love them or we're sick about it. Guys, we're literally sick with drone fever, and you guys know it. But I totally agree with them that you're going to lose money, but you're going to gain back I guess it's exactly like this is a better example. It's like buying a new car and trading in your old one.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that analogy?
Well,
give me your perspective. You don't have to agree with me. I think
that kind of hangs a little bit, but yeah, I mean, we don't have unlimited funds, so we got to free up some funds in order to buy some new. Question is, how much of a hit are you willing to take?
I'm making Kai really small. Well, maybe not. Here, let's make him bigger. All right.
Hey, come on! I actually broke out the Ferrari hat.
Oh my Lord! He's got an Italian freaking sports car hat. That means that he's not ethnocentric.
They're racing in Italy this weekend.
He's not ethnocentric. He just likes the sport of Grand Prix, right?
Formula One.
Or Formula One. Yeah, Grand Prix. That's another form of Formula One. Okay, right.
Well, I don't know. Formula One races are called Grand Prix.
Okay. But he just loves cars and he loves the speed and he loves before we go back and
any of them.
Yeah, that's why I'm called Dad Random, because I keep changing subjects like quickly.
I was down at the racetrack and this guy, he was racing the Lamborghini, and there was one of those races where he could actually go into the pit lane and look at the cars and speak with the drivers and what have you.
Oh, cool.
And so I'm walking through this guy and we're chatting. I'm like, so do these things come in pairs, like one for each foot? I mean, they're not any bigger than a roller skate to me.
Oh my Lord. Yeah.
I'll never fit in one of those.
Freaking now there's a lot of technologies that you are getting in your cars today that are based on the Formula One technologies. That's why they do this stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
They've got technology now that basically takes the momentum of your car and it basically repurposes the energy and throws it back into your car. I forget what that's called. That's what?
It's the hybrids. They're racing hybrids now.
Yeah, and it's amazing. And then they got all electric. I mean, it's freaking crazy.
The actual engine in a Formula One race car is a 6-cylinder. And it's smaller than a Harley engine.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
a 1.6 liter V6.
The freaking pistons are tiny. I remember when I was in high school, Cosworth. That was the big engine back then. The Cosworth engine. I remember reading it something. I had the greatest English teacher in the world. He was actually a race car driver. He used to race. Probably like Porsches, like I'm sure he raced like 911s and things like that, back when they were just, I don't know what kind of racing that's called when you're racing the smaller cars.
Wait, PD Tech, I drive an Italian exotic sports car. What's that? Fiat?
Is there anything exotic about Italian cars anymore except the really expensive ones? Does Italy actually make a car anymore? In America, they don't. I don't think. They've been destroyed by like the Koreans.
Lamborghini was based on tractors.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Does
Italy? Story is the owner of Lamborghini was wanting to buy a Ferrari, and Ferrari wouldn't sell him one, so he said, "Screw you, I'll build my own."
Well, that's kind of it's kind of the mother in invention is need, right? Necessity.
I'll tell you one thing I'll never forget: getting passed by a Lamborghini SUV on the German Autobahn. And I mean, that thing flew past me like I was standing still.
Okay, PD says it's a Fiat. Oh, Fiat. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, I forgot all about Fiat. Sorry, I really am sorry about that. We have Fiats around. Yeah, they're really tiny. Yeah, it says 875 cc. Holy crap! I remember my Honda that I drove back in the 80s.
4x4.
Yeah, they make them all wheel drive, right?
4x4 doesn't mean you 4 guys, 4 corners, and heave too.
4 guys, 4 people can fit in there, barely. Four people, but not 4.
4 guys grabbing one on each corner and carry.
Carrying the corners. Yeah, I forgot all about Fiats. They're I forget what the horsepower. My father-in-law is like a big time car guy. And if I brought up this car, he would tell you the horsepower. He would tell you everything about it. He just likes cars.
Fiat and Ferrari are kissing cousins. I mean, they're owned by the same people.
Huh. They're both Italian, right?
Fiat, Chrysler.
Yeah, that's right. Chrysler.
Now.
Yeah. How do we get off task? Okay, let's get back on task. We're supposed to be dealing with the elephant in the room right here. Come on, tell us
one more time. I'm going to come to Utah and beat them.
Hey guys, you know a 5-seat. This is a 5-seater. There's no freaking way you're going to get 5 people in a Fiat. You ever see how damn small those things are? I drive a truck and I wouldn't put 5 people in it. I don't even like 5 people that much. Oh,
doesn't mean 5 seats for grown-up people. Okay.
Ray Kelly. The Pope drives a Fiat 500. He does actually. Pope Francis, right? I've seen him. He's the little. He probably has a Fiat Pope mobile. 5 little people. Oh man, we're having a good conversation. Hey guys, this is the kind of live stream that we dream about when their conversations are going cool, and we're way off topic. It's okay. It's Friday. We can be off topic.
And the small dog sits in your lap, right?
Oh man, I wish I had some pickles today, guys.
So the dog's going to have to sit in somebody's lap.
Do you know that I sent when my wife went back to the liquor store that had those pickles? They went there. There were none there. They were out of them.
That's what your wife told you?
That's what she told me. My daughter
believed that because.
Well, my daughter said they had peaches, and I'm like, I like peaches. I don't care as long as they're dipped in moonshine. Guys, I still have my cough. Oh my Lord, guys. I think I still got COVID. The Bertoni X9 or X1. What's that? Here we go. This is a Curacao. All right. He says the Bertoni X1/9. What's that? Do you know what that is?
That is some exotic old
Bertoni. That's got to be something really cool. Anything with an X in it that nobody knows has got to be like way cool. You know that. That's how cars work. So, oh, PD. We're still talking about the Fiat.
That's that Fiat Spider special edition Bertoni.
Oh my God, guys! I'm not sick. Just so you know, I probably have the remnants of the Fiat Spider.
But it's not physical.
No, I'm sick in the head. The Fiat Spider, yeah. Oh my gosh, is that kind of like an Austin Healey, like back in the day?
Yeah, I think PDJ has a Bertoni is like a AMG. You know, they take a car and then they.
Oh, he says it's a Fiat. Carissa says that car that he talked about must be a hybrid of the. He says it's a Fiat, the X19.
Yeah,
the Bertoni. Okay, cool.
See what PD Tech says. It's Italian car design house. So they're sort of like AMG. They take Mercedes and they hop it up.
Okay, kind of like well, it's kind of like here. If you look at Roush or something like that with the Fords, right? Okay. Yeah, we have actually. I live not too far from Vegas, and Roush actually does car modifications at the Speedway there at Las Vegas. They have a big building there. They also have a really cool drag strip, and we actually our car guy, our shop teacher actually at our school, he takes kids to the drag races, and they get on a bus and they go down to Vegas and watch them. So that's pretty awesome. If you've ever felt a drag race, you don't watch a drag race, you feel a drag race. So they are just crazy.
I live not too far from a drag race strip here.
Okay, cool. In San Antonio,
just outside of San Antonio, is a big drag race strip, and guy that I worked was actually raced there when a Chevy S10 pickup.
Really, an S10? I used to drive one of those things, one of the old '80s versions.
Yeah, no, this was the outer shell was the old.
Obviously.
Anything in under. Yeah,
I'll tell you about my S10 pickup. It had a 4-speed transmission and it didn't go very fast. And I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", and I thought it was awesome when I put my body in it. But if I tried to sit in an S10 today, I literally would get cramps and would probably have to be taken to a hospital.
Wow.
Cosworth. Let's see. Here we go. This is a PD talking about that.
Yeah.
Cosworth do the same with Fords in the UK. All right. So yeah, I remember this was back when I was a kid. I was probably in high school at the time. That's when the Cosworth was in Popular Science. They were talking about the Cosworth racing engine and how small the cylinders are. It's literally a chainsaw size cylinder, tiny. And there's they do a V8 version of that back in the day. They probably have souped up the engine so much that they now do it with 6-inch cylinders, correct?
Yeah. Well, they have there's a value of how much energy they can actually get out of the fuel they put into the cars.
Interesting.
Combustion engine is highly inefficient. Now, out of
right
your everyday car, you might get 30% efficiency out of the fuel.
Right.
Mercedes now, for their Formula One trials, they actually now develop an engine that gets 50% of the energy out of it.
And I mean, you got to understand how freaking insane that idea is.
And this is going to trickle down to us eventually in our everyday cars. It just takes a while. But I mean, a Formula One car has 1,000 horses, but the engine only makes 180. The rest of it comes out of electric motors.
Yeah, isn't it amazing? People don't understand that the Formula One cars are basically like you're saying, electric car, right?
Yes, yeah,
yeah. It's a hybrid with the freaking it's with insane speed. So,
well, DJI just teamed with Mercedes-Benz in Formula E.
Wow, that's insane.
So Formula E is straight electric cars, and you got to listen to those things. They sound pretty wicked.
Well, electric cars actually have the capability of more G's and way more speed than a gasoline engine, right? Well,
because they don't have to build up the power.
Yeah, it's crazy. It literally, an electric car can make you pass out.
Well, an electric motor is a 300 horse electric motor has 300 horse from 1 RPM all the way through the entire bend up to 600 RPM, 6,000 RPM. Where your combustion engine, it always says X amount of horsepower at RPM because that's where it hits the sweet spot.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's crazy stuff. So, and you wonder why technology, why we're both technophobes. We love it. And I'm not even a car guy, and I think that's just cool crap. That's why when we look at these batteries over here,
there was a guy at the drag races took a Tesla, ripped out all the interior just to make it light, modified the programming on it to some ludicrous mode or something, and he smoked everything off the line.
I just a little side note here. Eat More Possum saying, "Are you going to try a Lion pack on your croc?" All right, let's talk about the other elephant in the room here. There is the 6-inch Mr. Croc right there, and I don't have one. I didn't buy one yet, but I will be. I haven't flown it yet. I'm still getting it ready, setting it up, things like that. But I'm not going to do that quite yet. I will though. I think I'm going to get there. I will. I got the 6S version, so we'll cross that bridge when I get there. But yeah, I'm going to definitely. Yeah, I got to learn to fly it first, so I need as much power as I possibly can.
That guy put 2 6S 3400 milliamp packs on that 7-inch Croc.
Yeah,
and he got 35 minutes of flat time out of it.
Now that's the bed of it. That's the bed. Now you can see the camera I got on there. This is a cheap little crappy, very inexpensive camera I threw on there. This is what I'm going to learn with. I'm not going to put a freaking $200 GoPro on there until I learn to fly it. But this thing right here will give me a 4K video, and it does actually have stabilization. I don't even know. It's an old DB power camera. It's like 2 years old, but it's a beater. It's a beater camera. So I'm just going to throw this on and fly with it a little bit. We'll see if the video's any good, but
you're going to slow down the final few frames.
Look at how big those freaking props are. Those are 6-inch props right there. So am I going to, this actually reminds me of when I took the Mavic Pro and I threw the tri-props on it. But these props are not foldable. They're freaking, they're rigid. So interesting.
You can buy foldable props for that thing.
So
they make them.
I think eat more. I'm gonna put a freaking Lion on there. The 3400 is the smaller one, right? The 3400 Ma. That's honest. See, I don't have the 7-inch Croc. I got So this is
6-inch.
Yeah, it's a 6-inch. It's just a little bit shorter. That's what she said. I finally got one in. All right. But just for perspective, if you do battery, if you want to see it in perspective of how the battery looks, our sets on this, if you look at, this is about the same size of a regular GoPro camera. Oops, let me get it right there. So that's how the battery sits. I only have one strap on it now, but I'll probably put 2 straps on it.
You need to put 2 batteries on it.
Look at that. Look at all the space I got in the end there. I got so much space. And then I got to figure out how to not get the freaking how does the GPS stay away from the freaking power? Frick, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll figure that out when the freaking time comes. But yeah, this is a full air unit. Have not flown. It is still cherry perfect right out of the box. It's all set up. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't set up the GPS on it yet. But I'm excited. That'll be fun. So maybe I'll fly it Saturday. I'm going out to a golf course on Saturday. I'm afraid I might kill somebody on the golf course, so I have to make sure that it's very late in the evening and pretty much everybody's, the late crew has already gone through. But I have the most guys. This golf course that I'm going to fly on, guys. Okay, you've seen golf courses, and then you've never seen a golf course next to one of the most beautiful canyons ever. I have never flown there. I've never put up any video of this place ever. If this crap works out, say I learn to fly it, I'm bringing my regular GoPro. So I'm going to fly with one of the batteries with the cheap camera. And if I feel comfortable, I'm going to stick the GoPro on it. But this is a GoPro 6, so we'll see how that works out.
I'll take your Air.
Oh yeah, I'm going to take the Air. Hell yeah. I'm going to fly. I've got 2 batteries that are fully charged right now, ready to go. I carry that Air everywhere. When I have a portable quad, what's that? Oh, that's my delivery from my, that's how my quad got here. Check that out. I think the mail service is just a little bit.
Mail service sense of direction is just as good as yours.
Is the Mini 2 battery?
That could be the flight path of your Mini.
Okay, I'm going to go back to
flight.
Here, this is actually a question.
You just got to start a little dotted line from the point of origin to that last point, and then that's hike right there.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible. I mean, look at that. I'm like watching it and went to Salt Lake. I'm like, what? But it's obviously an airplane flight. Obviously, that was a cargo flight, and then it travels by truck. But I guess they make money that way. All right, that's how your votes are getting cast today.
You should have told him. I mean, that thing flies. Just shove it out the door on the way over.
Okay, these batteries now this is the Mavic Mini regular battery and the new one. The new one on the left is gray, and both of them are supposedly able to fit inside that drone. So I don't know how they perform differently, but I'm sure those videos are going to come soon.
The new battery is high voltage, a little smaller in milliamp hours.
Okay, so it makes sense that you were right. Actually, Kai predicted well over a week ago that they were putting a high voltage battery in there. So,
I didn't predict that. Somebody said that it was a 7.7 volt battery, which
yeah, gotcha. That's why Kai's on the channel, guys, because he immediately hears the voltage number, which is basically a step up from the usual
7.4.
Yeah, 7.4. So yeah, that extra little 3-volt jump. But
that's 0.15 volt per cell, so that's the high voltage batteries.
Yeah, so the high voltage is automatically going to give you just a hair more.
Obviously, they had to put slightly higher kV motors on it to make it a bit more wind resistant.
Yeah, and here's PD's comment right here. He basically this is the Mini 2250 7.7 versus the 2400 7.2.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is a LiPo. It's not a lithium ion.
No, it is a LiPo.
Well, yeah. Did it say LiPo on the specs when the first came out? Did it have LiPo on? Do you remember the specs that came out on the first pictures?
No, that was always advertised as a
LiPo.
The FCC leak came out.
That had LiPo. Okay.
Yeah, it was already said it was LiPo.
Yeah, and with a LiPo, you're already going to get a better power, a higher power output.
Actually, just to throw you for a curveball, it's lithium ion polymer.
Okay, all right. Lithium ion, but they're both technically LiPos, correct?
Well, no, only one is polymer. The other one is not.
Okay. Like you said, we're looking at chemistry density, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and obviously with the high voltage version of the LiPo, you are going to get a greater output. So I don't even know if there's been a battery. I'm trying to think of, do you know of any other DJI drones? Did the Mavic, did the Spark have that had a regular LiPo, right?
That was LiPo too.
Yeah. What was the voltage of that? Was that a 2-cell?
I have no idea.
I think I got the box up there. I should look at it. I'd probably tell me. I don't know. Yeah, I kept the box, but I sold the freaking drone. But I bet you. Well, obviously it's smaller because it was the drone the battery for the Spark was about that big, which if I compare it with this, it's shorter. That's for sure. It's different. It was different. It probably used the flat packs. So, all right, let's look. Hey, let's get another picture. I want to see some more pictures here. There's of course the battery bay, and you can see the pins are probably exactly the same. Now, I tried to make this picture not blurry, and I could not do it. I worked my tail off to try to get this picture not blurry. and I couldn't do it. What I want to look at, and I've got pictures of the props, but obviously you can see the bay is much more wide. It's definitely it's got a bigger butt. Okay. So it can accommodate a little chunkier, but what I noticed when he put the black Mavic mini battery in, it did hold it didn't like shake around. So interesting.
The batteries are just about the same size. Physically.
Yeah. Just a little, well, I guess the physical size. It's just the case, right?
Yeah, there's got to be some difference somewhere.
Right,
but,
right.
I mean, it would make sense for the old battery to fit in the new, but not vice versa.
So this helps. I think this helps.
If you were to put the new battery into the old Mavic, you would actually fry it with the higher voltage.
Right. Yeah, you're right. So
Put
you
the lower voltage battery into the higher voltage.
Right. You don't want to do that. I see. Well, I wonder if anybody's going to be stupid enough to accidentally stick their black battery in this freaking charger. You think they got that figured out?
The lithium ions can handle that.
Okay. All right. I guess it's it's. Do you think it's electronically going to
actually, these are smart batteries, so I don't know that the whatever cutoff voltage is in the battery and not in the charger.
Okay, all right, that would make sense.
Because there's a circuit board on top of the battery behind that clip,
right,
top, and if that limits the voltage going into the battery, then yeah, sticking the old battery into that charger, you'd be fine.
Said PD Tech, let's see. He's saying that it would be nice if they made the batteries interchangeable, but they look slightly different. Yeah, they will. Well, PD, they do both fit in the quad. We know that. We know that they both will literally seat. Yeah, they both literally seat in there. So I can imagine that DJI's figured this out. They already know that they gotta know that there's some pretty less than bright people in this world that are going to stick their extra black batteries, the black version, the lipos inside of that, or the lithium ion batteries inside of that hole there because they want to charge it up. It should work. Like you're saying, the circuit board they probably had the software set so it can recognize it. But interesting enough, when you put a different battery of a different voltage or type inside of a regular charger, you have to change the setting. So that's interesting. I just checking to see, but interesting. I'm just thinking about, I'm thinking like, like anybody would think, yeah, I'm going to put this battery in, I'm going to charge it. I saved a couple extra ones, or it's cheaper to buy the black batteries than to buy the new ones. And I want to just have a bunch of batteries.
No, we won't know until we actually have it in our hands. So.
Right. And of course I'll make that. Is anybody willing to do that test? Here we go. I'm putting the black battery in the gray charger. Somebody's going to do that.
Well, you don't have any black batteries anymore. So.
Oh, I know. I could buy one, it's only a $30 investment, or what, 50? No, they're 50, I think. 54.
45.
Guys, if you go on the black market right now, when this new drone comes out, those batteries are going to be 29 cents.
No, here you go.
That's it.
Billy Kyle will do it for us.
Oh, Billy Kyle. Oh, thank you. I need to start going Billy Kyle. Yeah. He's so bright. He's such a bright young man. It's likely max voltage allowing for higher power motor, but yeah, they should be okay in the charger. But you would not catch me trying it first. Yeah, that's copy Jim 81. Very wise, my man. I would be in the same camp as you, copy Jim 81. I would definitely, I'm not going to be that stupid. Okay. I do crazy things. I mean, I'm going to fly it far, guys. I'm going to do that. I can do that test here. I can fly out in the middle of freaking nowhere.
Rick apparently paid more attention than the rest of us. He says the guy that has one did it was the old batteries. Did what?
Oh, I got it. Hello?
My friend Alicia is in our house, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know she was going to be
there. Well, then she knows that your husband is talking to himself in his man room.
I told her. Oh, you're upstairs?
Yeah, it's live stream time. It's 5:17, man. We're hot and heavy.
I thought you were outside.
No, we're having fun.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Yep. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, she was worried I was in the no-fly zone outside. That would really be weird, me talking to my phone, but that would be normal. All right. Okay. It's pink. Is it pink? EBR FPV. What was that coming from? Boom. Let's see. And if it melts your charger, breaks it. Yes, we don't want to break it.
Go up from Is It Pink? Rick Halber.
Where's Rick? Let's see. The guy who has the one did it with the old batteries. Yeah, did he put it in the charger?
Well, he says he plugged it in, turned it on.
Okay. I saw him put it in the. I have guys. I'm not watching this stuff closely because I want to have my own opinion about it. I watched the basics. I just want to take some pictures, but I didn't have the sound on or anything. I don't want to hear anybody's crap. I want to basically make my own, have my own opinion about this. And my opinion is put a battery in it, go out to the desert and fly the crap out of it and see how far it can go. Well, get to 50%.
DJI is not going to surprise anybody with this thing anymore.
Oh, I got it finally. EBR. It says the elephant in the room. Is it pink? Yes, it is pink. A pink. It could be pink now. Ray Kelly. Rick, did Rick leave? Thank you, Rick, for popping in. If you're leaving. But holy crap, guys! I need to reload. So give me a second here. But I took these pictures specifically, just to look at the battery bay. I wanted to look at the inside. And then I wanted to look at different views of the controller so you can look at different aspects of it. There's certain things that you didn't get. Of course, they hit the one where he's like turning it around and things like that. Anything in here surprising? I didn't see anything in here surprising. Same connection, same USB-C connection. I actually bought my own cable for this. I bought my own 3-inch cable. Because I don't like these. I don't like, I have one that actually I fit in there too. That was I think it was 3 or 4 inches that I just spun around in there, but I didn't use the one cause I thought it was too short. So hold on here. I got to reload. Be back in a second.
Boy,
it's time. It's intermission time right now.
It's intermission.
Yeah. Intermission for beer time. So.
Well, don't forget to get mine. But anywho, so yeah, I think DJI hit it on the head with this one. Or it's going to be
Steve,
a little companion.
Steve's barking at my Steve's barking at my wife's friend down there. Steve. Steve. I hope he's not like trying to bite her or something. It scared him. I could hear him. He has a scared bark. So hopefully I'm listening. Hopefully she's okay. Steve. He's not coming. He must be getting pet. So EBR FPV is in the house. So I did something for you. Just so you know, there you go. That's for EBR right there. Got him a Heineken.
You got your Heineken.
Yeah, I knew it. Yep. Says I was very surprised they brought out a Mini 2 so soon. Yeah, those things are already in stock everywhere, and every store has a promotional number of them. Come on, Steve. Come up. Want to come up? Come on, Steve. You gonna come up? Come on, buddy. I don't have a treat. He doesn't want to come up. I gave him a bath last night. He got the bath treatment. He's so soft now. Let's see. Doesn't DJI have its own battery department? Let's see. What's this, Chris show? Don't they have to buy from off the shelf vendors? Well, DJI is a big player, so they can they can create what they want. As far as like the meat, the meat of the inside of the battery, yeah, they're using existing, technology. Let's see. Tech, yes, surprising indeed. Let's see. So
what I expect made them go to lipo again is you get a higher C rating out of lipos than you do out of lithium ion batteries.
Oh, that tastes good right now.
So they needed that extra punch to get the Mini out of trouble was to win.
I wonder that's a big one right there to me. That's a big deal breaker or maker. The other thing, of course, is going to be when summer comes, we get into spring and we start hitting 90 degrees again. The Mini did do well. I did that test. I did the 112 degree test. No quad is going to have to deal with 112 degrees ever, most of the time. But if you think about it, say you're going to go on vacation somewhere where they do have high temperatures, you're going to go to Egypt or somewhere, Saudi Arabia. Say you live in Qatar,
The guy from 51 Drones, he just froze one of the Mavic Air 2 batteries, see if it would fly, and it wouldn't. He
Interesting.
Thawed out, and he had 2 batteries. One, he just went outside, was below freezing. And he set one outside for about an hour, and he tried to put that into the Air 2, and it would not fly. That would give him a battery error message. You had to take it inside for about 5 minutes and let it thaw out, and then it would fly.
Actually, hey Ray, I'm actually going to throw up PD's comment really quick. He's looking at temperature. We look at cold and hot. So the Mini has not been released yet, but already some have. Yeah, no, some have basically been given the units already for inspection and flown it already. Yeah, this thing's been flown a bunch already, but those people are going to release their videos on the day it releases. Now they're saying the 4th that Best Buy is going to release it. I've heard other dates, but the 4th is it's a possibility. It's like in the middle of the week. I would say they would rather release it more towards the Friday,
DJI likes to release on Tuesdays
on Tuesdays. All right. Well, we'll see when it actually comes out. But right now, what day is the 4th? I can't even, is that a Tuesday? I don't know. I'm just going to look at my calendar here.
Wednesday, I believe.
It's a Wednesday. All right. So the 4th is a Wednesday. Tuesday's the 3rd. So maybe it comes out the 3rd that night, Well, you understand, is it going to be Chinese time or, which is it, that's earlier.
Well, here's the thing. The guys that were able to buy the Mini 2, may it be on purpose or by accident. Right. They have them, but they can't fly them because they can't activate them right now.
And the only people that can activate them are the people that have been given permission.
The app that doesn't recognize the Mini 2 right now. And that won't happen until they update the app.
Right.
We're looking for that update on the app on the 4th at this point, I'm guessing.
Right. And that'll be the day.
There's a few reviewers that have theirs. Like, I mean, they always have reviewers.
Dennis is saying goodbye. So, hey, we're going to say goodbye. PD saying, I think November 5th is the official release date. Guys, I've heard 4th, I've heard 5th, I've heard 6th. I mean, it's going to be released when it gets released. We're going to go and we're going to see something. Somebody's going to, catch the news and bang, we're going to be sitting there. The 4th is our 48th anniversary. Looks like your wife's going to be alone.
Ray, you could have been out on parole by now. Just saying.
Hey, Dan Zelch in the house. Can't wait to see how far Dad has to walk to retrieve the Mini 2. I'm telling you, oh crap, we got some blurriness there.
That's when the second Dad Random channel launches.
Guys, you're looking forward to that. I'm going to have fun with it. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun flight, and maybe I'm going to push it. I'll push it to the limit. I'm thinking about going to a different place to do it though. We'll see. I've got another
It's going to
location.
hike the same 5 miles. I mean,
Well, it's actually easier to go to that place where I hiked, even though it was a long hike. It's pretty much flat. Where if I take the route of least resistance, if I go to this other place that I'm thinking about right now, the hike could be more fun. Like it'll be like more enjoyable for you to watch. It wouldn't be fun for me, but it would be more fun for you to watch me hike it because it's like this, and there's all kinds of really cool like rock features and stuff. I literally would have to climb to the top of giant red rock, like, you know, outcrops, and I'd have to, like, you know, pull one of these Lewis and Clark things as I'm sitting there with my GPS. The other problem with this location is I have to make sure I have tracking capability. I have to have GPS. So our phone connectivity.
before you do any of that, okay, I need you to get on Firehouse Technology website and get yourself one of those little strobe thingies. What's the little Deadman thing? And, you know, if that thing doesn't recognize any movement for 4 minutes, it starts beeping by itself. Now
It was hard.
You have the little strobe going, you have a little beeper going, and you'll find it a lot faster.
It's hard to find a gray drone in the desert. It's really it's gray. I mean the German army back in World War I made their uniforms gray for a while. You know, even then, even though gray is not like the best camouflage, it's still hard to see in the rocks that I'm looking at. I mean, the rocks are actually shale. So there's a lot of red rocks, but there's a lot of grayish tones too out there. That would blow. And when I was looking for, I literally almost stepped on the Mavic Mini when I was looking for it.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get this thing here.
All right, here we go. He's going to grab some. Uh-oh. Is it already dinner time? Hold on. Hey, that's my daughter. Hello.
Hi, Dad. Will you feed Steve?
I have not fed Steve yet. He needs to eat.
Yeah, but Steve is probably going to drive Alicia crazy down there.
Oh, well, he should drive me crazy. I'll feed him.
Well, okay. Love you.
Yep, bye. Love you too. My dog gets freaky when he gets hungry. Okay, what do we got here? Hold on here. Let me get this bigger here. I got to be able to see this here. All right, what's that now?
That is the little strobe by Firehouse Technologies.
Okay.
The Arc XL.
Okay. So you put that on your Mavic Mini, and then
Here, let me
yeah,
drive.
that's Amelia. Yeah, my daughter. Yep. So what about now? Is this going to bring us over the 450 gram thing?
Well, if they are correct, was their 242 gram thing, you should be right on the edge. I mean, you already got a number, just plaster your number on it, be done with it.
There's Dan. He says, I'm famous for pushing them to the max. Hey, you guys know I'm going to now I don't want to fly with a strobe because, first of all, I don't want to fly late. I don't like that. It's not fun.
You don't have to fly late to fly with a strobe. You can't fly with a strobe during daylight. I mean,
That's true. It's just another precaution. Yeah.
And it actually makes it a whole lot easier to see.
That's true. That's true. Of course, I can see it well over 2 miles, so I don't know if I need a strobe.
Yeah.
I've got eagle eyes, guys. When I put my second and third pairs of glasses on, it literally gives me a magnifying effect. So, it gets, I can really see a long way.
It really magnifies.
I mean, quite honestly, I can see Kai already all the way to San Antonio right now.
It makes you look like a gigantic idiot.
I've put 3 pairs of these on before, and I've really increased my range of my quad.
Yeah.
Do you guys, I'm going to do a video on this. I'm going to actually do a video about how I can see further with 3 pairs of glasses, and reading glasses. They just increase your magnification. It's like you've seen the zoom lenses of a of a telephoto lens. So, all right, man. But yeah, I'm going to take that puppy out there. And yeah, I'm going to do it. So whether you like me or not, it's going to go out that far. I'll do it one time. I'll do it
again, brother.
And I got to stop like freaking doing that thing right there. I usually set that camera to stop
autofocus.
Yeah, I turn the freaking autofocus off, man. I don't know what it's doing. It's a great camera. That's got the Zen. What do you call the Zeiss something or other lens on it? It's a freaking pretty good one. Something Swedish or something. I have no idea. German. Carl Zeiss, something like that.
Yeah, they're German.
Of course they're German. Anything good, stainless steel or freaking lenses, they make everything precision. Don't you know that? Okay. Precise. It's all about being German, being precise. That's why. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm a little bit Irish, because I'm not very precise. I'm close. If I'm close, I'm okay. Close to the beer.
Yeah, you close to it, all right.
Close to insanity.
It's close to the hospital.
The landing light is very bright on the Mavic Air 2. Yeah, it is. It is very bright. I would. You'd be tripping over everything with 3 pairs of glasses. I wouldn't be able to see crap too, because all my glasses are dirty. That's the other thing. So, 5:30. All right, we got a few more minutes in here. Let's beat up the last of these pictures, and then we'll call it a day, because I do have a guest here, and my wife is turning 29 this year. So, is everybody's wives turning 29?
What wives?
Assuming you still have that.
I got over that problem about 10 years ago.
He said he chooses to quit. I chose to quit. I got rid of that habit. Was something that I dare not to, over and over again. I know the 29-year-old, the 29.
Learn from your mistakes.
This is my wife's. Let's see, 29. Let's see, 30, 40. Okay. This is my wife's 29th birthday. 21st, 29th birthday, something like that. All right. Okay. Anyway, is that, let's see, 20. I'm not very good with math, guys. Okay. My wife 35 years ago turned 29. Yeah. See, everybody has that. So anyway, we're having a party and her friend's downstairs, and I'm going to have to go say hi and feed my dog.
Do not paint the house black. Okay.
I'm not going to hang up anything that's like witches or black things or anything like that. All right. This is the last thing. I know we've totally beat up the Mavic Mini this live stream. Here, I'm going to put the copy Jim up here and get him in trouble. Hopefully his wife is watching. My wife 35 years ago turned 29. Oh, it's COVID, guys. It's still there. There we go. That's not a bad autofocus.
Grandpa sounded just like that. A week later, he was dead.
All right. Here, let's check this out. We got one more picture, guys. We got to check this out right here. I'm going to go, bam, I'm going to take us out of here. All right. So let's talk props really quick, okay? Because props are a big freaking issue with this thing. The first version, if you removed all of the props and you put on all the replacement props, you never had a problem with it. That is the strangest problem that I've ever seen with you got the max overload. This is why these people that flew their Mini like yesterday for the first time, they get on my live stream, or not my live stream, they get on my old videos and start telling me I'm an idiot. Well, I am not too bright sometimes, but that drone was full of bugs. And you know it if you had it the first model.
The new one, they're delivering it with a prop guard, so
it doesn't get bent
anymore during storage.
I mean, holy crap! I had somebody actually want to buy. They didn't when they bought my Mavic Mini, because mine's gone. It's out the door, man. I'm getting the new one, and they didn't want the new case. They wanted the old case. I'm like, do you watch it? Do you research this freaking quad? I mean, the freaking thing is going to have bent up props by the time it gets to them, and it's not going to fly. But that's their fault for not freaking checking out our videos, right? All right. So, but I had a perfectly awesome. I'm actually going to put my new Mavic Mini in my case that was actually given me by Clinton Smith not too long ago. So hopefully Clinton Smith is around still, who basically sent me the Smaytree case for the Mini, and I'm going to put all of my new stuff in that case. It'll all fit. It's like freaking sweet. It's like Christmas. Oops, I burped there. Sorry about that. So never store the Mini in its case. Never have prop issues. That is a great, here, we put that up right there. Bam! People that know about the Mini right there.
Get that little glass dome looking thing.
Well, yeah, they made all those really cool plastic like clips that you could put on that kept the props flat and stuff.
No, that little docking station that they had, that you have that little glass dome that sits over the top of it. It actually charges while it's sitting in there.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The little plastic thing that it sits in. Yeah, I'd never. Yeah, the little Mavic Mini terrarium, I call it.
Yeah.
Okay, Kai, it's your turn. I'm going to put you on the spot.
My turn.
Do you think these props are any different than the old props? Are they bigger, smaller? What's your speculation?
I think they're the same.
Yeah, I do too. They got it. They had a winner. They, obviously research goes into the prop size. That's what she said. Okay.
I think that the difference is the color or the tips.
Right. And they put the tips on. Now, are the tips marked at all for left, right? I didn't notice that. It looks like no, because I see on the right. No, they're both on the left side. No, I don't know. I have no clue now.
Didn't the old one have like a mini stripe going through the one?
Yeah. These do screw color. It's all about screw color. No, these right here, I can see they're different sides. They're obviously both left props are both left sides of the quad. So they're opposite props. So yeah, the top one is a right spinning prop and the bottom one is a left spinning prop. So yep. And you thought you had to go to Drone U to get this great and awesome information. Guys, Dad Random and Kai Friedrichsen, we freaking have you covered, man. We have got your back. So just know that. And we don't know everything, but we freaking know a lot and we're pretty smart. So
well, we're pretty good at making shit up too.
And we can also make up crap and make you believe it. And we have fun doing it, right, Ray Kelly? Ray Kelly, bigger. Right. We got a video.
Done beating this dead horse now.
Kai, we have a video to put up. We have a video to play for the video of the week that we all forgot, guys. We have now putting up a video of the week. If you have a video of the week that you want to share, send them in. You can send them in to dad.random70@gmail.com or
at LoneStarUAV@gmail.com.
Okay, send them there and make sure you put your Gmail on there. You can my video, my Gmail, of course, is on my channel. Same thing with Lone Star. Check his out. But if you want to send them to either one of us, we're going to both look at the videos. Okay. Now this one actually was picked out by Kai. He picked this one out, but I actually watched this video. This is a good one. So let's check this one out. I watched this one just the same time because this is Brent Newman's video, right?
Yep. Where is he? Eat more possum. You stole.
If he's not here, tough crap. We're still going to play it. We're going to play it without him. Let me just double check here. Now, is this in your? This is in my Gmail, so it should be in there, right? Did you send it to my mail? Yeah.
Well, no, I'll send it to you, man. Yeah, I'll send it to you, man.
If you didn't, you better send it to me quick because we got to get it. I don't have the link on there. I wasn't prepared because, of course, once you get to about 4 or 5, a couple Heinekens and a couple of Warsteiners, it's hard to find stuff. Holy crap. That's my school account, guys. That's not going to help me. Holy crap. Here, it's right here. There we go. Yeah, I got that. That's where I keep all my unlimited freaking photos because, of course, the government gives me unlimited storage. All right, it's on this one right here. But I thought this was really creatively done. It was a fun way of mounting, and you'll see in a second here. I'm not gonna give it up here. So let's see. Where's Kai? Right there. Video of the week, right there. We got it. And of course, I'll turn the sound off. Running low on storage. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay holy crap! Come on. There we go. Okay, so this is it. Now, this picture kind of gives it away a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let me just stop it right there. Get it full screen here. Holy crap, all right. Now, this is a really unique way of putting your Instago. He mounted it on the back of his quad. And now, look, you can still see the antennas. So I'm still trying to figure out if he put it on a stick or something.
Well, you must have.
But look at that. What kind of battery is he using? I don't even know what the battery is. But he's mounting its front version. The only thing I would have done, Brent, is I would have had a little dude sitting on the top of the battery. I would have got a little freaking Star Wars character or something, put him on top of like Darth Vader, a Ewok or something like that. So here we go. Turn the sound off, just in case he's got music with it and it's not copywritten. So here we go. But look at that. Oh, he's got isn't that cool? I freaking love this stuff, guys. This is what I live for. Okay. Hold on, let me turn up the quality here. Oh, he only did 360p. What's up with that? We got to talk to him about that. We at least want to look at it at 720. But look at that. Isn't that fun? That is fun as crap. But maybe, Kai, did you give it to me early when you saw it? Maybe it's recorded. No, has to be the original. That's the original version. But that is that's Brent.
You must not have fast internet tonight.
Oh, there we go. So I not have fast internet. Come on, dude. I got like freaking like somewhat close to Google Pixel. So it says eat more possum. He's on finally. He's like, yeah, this is my favorite part of the scene right here. I love cows. Like, guys, I grew up on a farm. Look at these white-faced Herefords. Look at them. They're freaking like checking this out. They're like totally oblivious to this damn thing. And that's a typical cow for you. Looking at this thing, this cow view. I love this scene. Look at that. That is funny as crap. Guys, I'm laughing so hard I'm freaking coughing. Look at that. Look at that. They're like, what the frick? Cows are awesome. They just freaking I want to have a brain like a cow like every once in a while, just so I can just turn everything off in the world. But check that out. That was a good dude. You picked the perfect moment. And this is like looks like an orchard, right? Is this like an almond orchard or something? It looks like an orchard the way the trees are planted.
It is an orchard of some type.
Yeah. If Brent, if you could help us out and tell us what it is. It looks like I'm thinking, yeah. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was a really awesome share. But that was our video of the week. That's Brent Newman, Eat More Possum. So if you want to check his channel out, please check that out. But this is fun.
Oh, it's a pecan orchard.
A pecan. All right, cool. Pecan. Now, of course, if you're from New Orleans, they call them pecans because a pecan is what your grandma puts under her bed.
That's why I used to pecan.
All right. I remember that. I was on a tour when I was in New Orleans. Actually, when I got married, I still remember that. My wife and I, guys, when you get married, don't do something boring. Don't go to like tropical paradise. We went to New Orleans. It was so much fun. And we did like cooking things. And then we did a little bit of shopping at the mall. You could drink at the mall, in freaking New Orleans. It's awesome. They have like Slurpee stations. And the worst thing you could ever do is drink while you're at the mall. But it was amazing. So we went through the mall. They've got they got river boats. But I remember the joke that was said by the lady who went to the cooking class. We were making pecan pie. She says, "Don't ever call it pecans because that's what my grandma put under her bed." Not, Anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. So
my wedding was a trip to Legoland in Denmark.
Hey, that's fun. I like that. I spent
which was also kind of fitting because they have the Tower of the Americas rebuilt at the Lego plant in Billund, and with my ex being here from San Antonio, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's fun. Those are fun memories, I mean, when even if crap hits the fan, you still have good memories. It's kind of like anything in life. Even that goes bad, starts from good to bad. You still have really good memories because those were good times, early on, and then sometimes crap happens. Life takes its own freaking course. I know that from other experiences. So with death and other things like that, and it can totally change your life, but you still have great memories like that precede that. And that's kind of cool. Pralines, like gosh, this is pralines. Let's see, eat more possum. I posted on my Instagram the mount. Oh, so if you want to basically, if you want to 3D print the mount.
Yeah, let's say goodnight to Ray real quick. He's leaving.
Oh, hey Ray, so we'll see you. Hey, so much, so happy that you shared your time with us today. Guys, you guys don't even know how much I appreciate you. And it's not just because of that. It's because I do. It makes my week. It starts my weekend so awesome. And it makes me excited to go fly this weekend. I'm coming up on the greatest weather for flying, and I want to be in a good mood to do it. So, plus my wife is turning 29 this week, and I want to have a good attitude because she's making me clean my pool tomorrow. So, and I'm of course excited about that. I'm excited about cleaning my pool that nobody will swim in. So, because it makes so much sense.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Mommy, that kicked me out of the pool.
Guys, I'm just saying yes, ma'am, and I'm just
remember those, or those mommy that kicked me out of the pool. What they kick you out the pool for? Well, for peeing in the pool. Well, everybody sort of does that, yeah, but not off the diving board.
That's funny. That's a funny freaking joke. And you guys don't think Kai's funny. He's got some freaking jokes in there that you have no idea. So,
what was the other one? I'm tired of running around in circles all day. Shut up, or I nail the other foot down too.
All right, guys. Next video, hopefully you'll see Kai flying his wing. Right? We're gonna if Kai flies his wing successfully and doesn't hit something, that's going on the freaking video of the week for sure. If I fly this and don't kill it and destroy it on the first freaking flight and break one of these actually look at the arms of these things. This is freaking like really built like a brick house. And so I'm excited. I'm going to fly it on the golf course. This puppy is going to freaking make its maiden voyage on the golf course. So thank you, DJI, for making my life that much more happy. And of course, Flywoo. This is the Mr. Croc Flywoo. And we will actually talk 4-inch Mr. Croc. I think that deserves an entire live stream. Don't you think, Kai?
You mean the baby crocodile?
Baby Croc, not the Mister, but the baby.
We got a whole fleet of them now. You have the
Explorer,
the Flywoo Explorer LR. You have the Chimera 4-inch. You have the baby crocodile in 4-inch. And I just heard somebody else is coming on the market with another 4-inch.
Kai, I put something up there for you. Dan Zell says Kai lives in the coolest place, San Antonio, Riverwalk Rocks. Guys, I'm going down there. The problem is I'm gonna haul my wife down there with me because she's gonna have to put up with two things. If I'm gonna have to put up with shopping, she's gonna have to put up with some drone flying. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna hit that Riverwalk for sure. I've only heard awesome things about San Antonio, the Riverwalk, town. It's
okay. Yeah, I'll be a tour guide.
Can we fly drones there?
No.
Okay, it's protected. All right. We could fly FPV there. How they gonna know? The sound? The police?
There's park rangers all over the place.
Okay. Too many people.
Okay. I mean, there's no room.
Okay. I was just I was thinking about something fun. Could you imagine you're walking down Riverwalk? I pull out my Gep RC. We get the freaking goggles on. We'd look like creeps. And we start just ripping the river. Wouldn't that be cool? You can't do that with a DJI product.
Well, you could.
Well, you can, but I'm not saying that it's okay. It wouldn't mean I would do it. I'm just talking. I'm just making some conversation here before we leave, guys.
Well, but, I mean, I'll be your tour guide, so I'll make sure I'll steer away from the like River Center Mall and things like that. Make it a little cheaper on you instead of stopping off like at the Hofbräu or something, you know, for the brewskis.
The Hofbrauhaus?
Hofbräu house, yeah.
The Hofbrauhaus. Whoa, I would know that. That's like the only German I know has to do with beer. Isn't that the, you know, there's some good stuff about Germany, right? Yeah, especially northern. Hey, when I found out that Kai was from not just Germany but northern Germany, it's just like a totally different world up there. It's like there's, you know, like Germany's like any other country. It's divided into ethnic regions, and the north is so much more different than the south. You know, the south is Bavarians. They're all like a bunch of farmers down there, right?
They're all rejects out of Swiss and all.
They're Swiss. They were kicked out of Switzerland. Oh, that's funny.
They're rejects out of Switzerland and Austria, tolerated in Germany.
I love that where you get the
free state of Bavaria.
You get the real Kai.
They called it free state because reservation was a little tacky.
Hey, dude, we're going to Germany. If I'm going to get on I got to get Kai on an airplane someday. We're going to go to freaking northern Germany. We're going to hang out. I think I'm going to do that.
Think they're dumb enough to let us on an airplane?
Dude, you don't even know how much fun I would have on a trip with this dude. Okay. It would be nothing but like freaking just chilling and grilling and hanging out and going from place to place. Cause I don't not enjoy stuff. I literally can enjoy everything. I'd bring my GoPro. I'd bring my Mavic Mini. There you go. Another idea for the Mavic Mini. As a travel, and then we find a place where it would be, of course, allowed we'd be allowed to fly, and we'd have a good time. So, that would be hold on, I'm just getting it set up for the ending here of our stream here. But what do you think? Wouldn't that be a fun trip?
It would be epic, yeah.
Yeah, because my mom she still wants me to go to Luxembourg and go. Yeah, it's like near France or near Belgium and stuff. That's kind of where my families are from. We're from the Rhineland region. What?
It's kind of sandwiched in between.
Yeah, we're rabbit eaters. We eat rabbits. That's what Luxembourg's known for.
No, Luxembourg is known for their
banking,
liberal banking. Yeah. Maybe your mom's trying to tell you there's a bank account over there that's in your name.
Doubt it.
Maybe you get some drone fundage and quad fundage you didn't even know about yet.
There we go. But wasn't it a fun stream? It was a good time. This was definitely an epic stream. Now, a lot of people noticed that I put this video up. This is not made to be anything but just music. It's stuff that I brought in from Epidemic streams, and I just use it for little ambiance. So actually to take us out today. So Kai, thank you so much.
We just got the 5 minutes notification. Kelly, Ready Set Drones, going to be on with us by drone tonight.
Check out Kelly's stream. I'm going to eat really quick, and I'm probably going to pop on Kelly's stream for sure. I really appreciate him letting me on his, and I'm interested in what he's got going on. Do you know what he's got going on this week at all? What his topic is? I was just curious.
He's got Oz by Drone on.
Oh, Oz is on there. Oh, that'll be interesting. All right, really cool. Oz is from Dillon, Colorado, right? Dillon, Colorado. So
no. The other Oz.
Oh, okay. Well, that's where
down under.
Oh, interesting. All right.
No. This Oz by drone. That's the guy in Australia.
Oh, the other guy. This is the guy from Darwin.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong. I was thinking Oz.
Sean
by-
Barnes is the other one.
Yeah. Oz
So
by
I'm not
drone is
looking
Darwin. I haven't seen him around in a while. He's really cool. He puts some really cool video up. If you have not seen Oz by Drone's video, I used to watch it all the time. I better check to make sure I'm still subscribed to his stuff because sometimes YouTube throws you off. But I know his channel very well. It's awesome. So check it out, man.
So, yeah, starting about 3 minutes.
All right, I'm out of here, guys.
Thank
See you
you.
later. All right, Kai and I are saying
Have a
goodnight.
good night.
Later and
Later. Bye.
bye.